Hello, hello, hello. So, this is Deborah again, and today we're just gonna get into talking about the 10 important things to consider before you actually start thinking about the dating game. Okay, so these are the 10 things I've just come up with. There's still more and more out there, and I would like you guys to participate in the forum and be able to talk more about this and add more things you think could actually be important to you as well. So, these are some of the things I've thought about. One, number one, your personal appearance. Why is that important? Your personal appearance is important to you, especially because you actually will feel more confident if you know that you've actually managed to try to polish up a bit, take care of your clothes, making sure that you're wearing nice, good clothes, and also just practicing being more hygienic and polishing up if you're a woman, trying to make sure that your nails are done, your eyebrows are done, your hair is looking good, and you're wearing reasonably clean clothes. Not to say they're always supposed to be expensive, but at the same time, just being able to wear something reasonable and neat. And number two, your dating profile. That is, if you are actually doing an online dating, you actually check what does it look like. So we're going to talk more and more about this in the next few chapters, but in this moment, we're going to talk about okay, what should be on there. A good photograph is one for a start. A good description about what you like, what you don't like, are some of the things we would expect to be seeing in there. Not just about what you don't like, because the times you get there and you open up a profile and it goes like, I just don't like smokers, or I don't like somebody who's this, I don't like somebody who's that. But how about the things you like? Because if you write your profile in a positive way, you actually find that you actually portray yourself as a positive person, and you also have positive vibes as you're doing that. And number three, think of your circle of friends. Who are you playing around with? If you're going to be hanging around most of the time with people who are just going to pull you down, who won't make you feel positive about yourself, by the end of the day, you're just going to feel awful. You're going to feel terrible. Or some people are just going to make you feel guilty about the breakup and all that. So look around and see, can you visit somebody who can actually make you feel better about yourself? Is there a way you can actually join some groups whereby you can actually get some support through this process, or somebody with common interests as you? Because if you're just going to be playing around with people who are just going to make you feel awful all the time, by the end of the day, it's just going to feel like a really, really, awful, awful experience. And number three, your usual hangout place. If you usually hang out at, what can I say, those weird places where your chances of actually even meeting anybody are very, very slim, it makes it really complicated for you to manage to even confidently open up and talk to somebody. Go out there and meet other people, or even challenge yourself and go to a place where you actually really don't usually go. Like, for example, let's say you're in the city, you can actually go to a nice pub and then, go there, say hi to somebody. At times it's a bit daunting, but being able to just confidently say hello without feeling awkward. And you can just say hi and you can talk about anything. You can talk about the weather, you can talk about there's always the weather to talk about. It's either too cold or too hot or it's too wet. So just get out there and just find a new hangout place. If the hangout place you always hang out is not really that actively, engaging, and it doesn't have people who can actually talk to you, or you've got friends who used to be friends with your ex and all that, you could actually move over and find something new, or even your local gym, or find a new gym. And then you can actually find new people to talk to. And your mental well-being. All right, that's number five. Why are we carrying on about the mental well-being again, Deborah? The mental well-being? Yes, it is important to actually look at that mental well-being. What does it look like? Are you healthy enough yet? What are the stress levels like? Are you still crying? Are you still teary? Are you still going to be all hanging out on somebody and like really looking all desperate and all that? Are you getting happier in yourself? Are you getting more satisfied in yourself? So all those things are some of the things you can look at and go like, if not, you might actually like think about looking for counseling or talking to somebody who can understand you. So which could be a friend, it could be somebody who can actually sit down with you and talk more about how you feel and everything else happening in your life. But if you feel that you're happier, your well-being is healthy, you can go out there and actually get to start thinking about dating somebody, because at times a mental well-being, a healthy status in your mind does help you with connecting with other people. But if it's all messed up in there, you're going to go out there and portray desperate, crazy woman or men situations whereby you actually end up just messing it up. So these are some of the mindset things we're going to go through about mainly in this or in most of my videos. And number 6, what are you really looking for in the other person? I keep emphasizing this in most of my coaching lessons because I think the moment you know what you're looking for, when you actually see that which you're looking for, you'll obviously be happy to grab it and to keep it and to actually be able to nurture it. But if you actually don't even know what you're looking for, or if you know what you're looking for and you're not confirming it in yourself, when that which you don't like presents, you're just going to act desperate and you'll be hoping that you're actually going to change this person. So in the next few videos, we're going to talk about that as well, how to actually sit there and really go through the process of checking out what it is that you really want. And number 7, what you've learned from the past. So in this process, you actually be looking at things like sitting down at times if you're somebody who likes journaling, or just reflecting. Think about all the things you've learned. You've learned so many things. Write them down. And also remember to actually use that positively in your next chapter. And number 7, what it means for your children. So at times you might actually think, if you're going to go back again, what does it look like? How are your kids going to be affected by that or choice you're making? Or how are they going to be happier? Are they going to be, are they going to feel strange about it? Or you're going to try to explain what is happening to your children. So you might actually need to have that conversation to explain to them that daddy or mommy is going to try to go out there and she's going to start, dating again. And the advantages in number 9, you actually might have to sit down and list the advantages and disadvantages of you going back into dating, because I would say I might actually list the advantages, which could be things like you get to have somebody to talk to, you have to have somebody to hug and cuddle with at night, or you actually have somebody to share all the bits and pieces about your life. You can get good advice, you can get a pal, you can have an exercise buddy, you can also just for companionship, sexuality. It could also be just to raise children together and all those things. And the disadvantages could be anything like introducing somebody new into your life. It could be how are the children going to be affected. It could be things like finances, or it could be an advantage as well financially, or it could be things like making decisions together with somebody else. Maybe you're not used to that anymore. So you put both together, and also just, knowing that you actually have got to go back again and go through the process of putting your heart out there and being able to start again the process. So it's both ways. It's an advantage and a disadvantage that, you actually have to expose your vulnerability again. So that we'll talk about again more and more in the next videos. We're just getting to talk about these things that I think should be spoken about, you should be thinking about, but in the next videos, we'll be talking about each one of them in depth and opening more and more and more. And number 10, the last one. All right, so what type of a relationship are you looking for? So in that part, there are just so many. These days, there are even more types of relationships. It could be anything from you're looking for something really serious, you're looking for somebody to marry again, or you're looking for just an FB, or you're looking for just somebody to just hang around with, or are you looking for something long term or just short term, or you're just looking for a non-monogamous relationship is actually even possible, or you're looking for just a monogamous relationship, or you're looking for an open relationship. All those types of relationships are those things you can actually get more into and think about exactly what it is that you're looking for. So we are going to talk more as well about the types of relationships which are there and what you'd prefer, and that actually also gives you some time to think about these things, to think, oh, maybe I could try that type, maybe it might be something that could work for me this time. So I hope in the next videos we're going to be able to cover more and more and more on these things. So I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel, the channel button below, and also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and also my blogs that I'm going to be out there. So I hope to catch you soon, and goodbye for now.